Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Fitz, our daycare trainer. In this video, we're going to be advancing to the long leash phase. So right now, we've got the 30-foot long leash. And in this video, we're just going to be going over all the commands in this phase. So right now, I have the loop here at the end. I'm holding the end, so I have my thumb through it, and then I close it, so it's locked here. And the leash is going to be on my right side, and the rest of it's going to be behind me. And I'll have my remote in my right hand as well, so that Fitz here is getting used to not seeing anything in my left hand. Since dog's taking pictures, and for the few, he's not in a command right now, so he can lay down. First few days of his daycare and train, we've always had the leash connected, and he's always been able to see that in peripherals. So what we might see is some confusion because it looks different. The command of heel looks different now without the leash. So with this change, we might see him get a little bit confused. He might want to kind of get away, or he doesn't know what to do. The most important thing is just to keep your movement, to keep the pressure on, and keeping your left side facing him. Since he's only, since he's been confused, we want to keep the left side facing him, so it's like almost giving him a hint, like, hey, like pressure's still going on, you don't know what to do, but you'll see my left side, and that's almost like him, like us giving him a hint. So we might see that, or he could be solid. What else? But like I said, it's just going to be behind us. I'm just going to keep walking. Just practice the heel first. But this is how we hold the leash. We want our thumb through it so it's locked. And then here, since we're in an enclosed area, and there's not really any dogs he can get to here. If he wants to go to 30 feet, it's fine. I'll just keep my movement to keep the pressure on. What else? Everything stays the same command-wise, so it's still left leg. We're still cueing heel. We still slow to stop. We still expect the auto sits. It's just we're just getting him ready for like that off, for the off-leash stuff, if the owners ever wanted to go there. So here, let's see here. Okay, 21, tap, good, tap, tap. There we go. So 21, we're gonna be on 21. I'm just running at 20. So everything remains the same. We're gonna be going over heel first. We'll be doing all the commands. All the commands remain the same. It's just there's gonna be different ways to address it if he comes out of command during the long leash phase. So here, a heel, left leg, good. And during this, I'll be doing all the turns for you guys. So here's a right turn. Give a tap. Good boy. I'll do a left turn here. Right, left, right. Yeah, all the turns remain the same. Tap. Good. I'll bump it to 25. Right turn. Tap. Good job. Yeah. I can do other turns now, like I can do a random right turn, but straight that way, so it looked like this. Let me see. Tap. Yeah. Like this. Tap. Just to kind of keep him more on it. Tap. Good. Tap, tap, good job. Good. And then I'll slow to stop. Good job. So he's doing good. With the long leash, it was just a little bit of the lagging that he was kind of having a hard time with. But he quickly came up close to me with the tapping. Nothing out of the ordinary. Everything looked really good. Even like the surprise turns I was doing, like the random right turns. He was good. And then the slow to stops, he still remained the auto sitting, which was good. I'll do one more walk around. Good. Tap. So there was a tap right there. Tap, tap. Good job. Tap. Good. Tap. Good. Tap. Slow to stop. So he was looking good. If you're ever in an open area like the park or there's a lot of grass, he might be a little more confused since it's on a different ground texture. So if you're practicing on the sidewalk, he might be good on the sidewalk with the long leash. If you move to the grass, he might be a little confused since it's a different texture. So if he starts to space out, keeping your movement, keeping your left side facing him, and then tapping. Once you see him kind of make your way to you, you can stop tapping. If you want more speed, if he's like moving slow, you continue tapping until you see, until he gets here. But I'm not seeing any issues with speed. He'll catch up if needed or if tapped. So he was looking good. The alley-sits looks good. So right here, we'll move on to stay. So stay remains the same, left hand, right foot out. But now we have 30 feet. So here, stay, pivot out with the right foot. Good. So here, if Fitz breaks the stay command, immediately kick in with the pressure, so the E-collar. So here, tap, 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 tap. Good. So here, tap, tap, tap. Good. So when you broke it, I'm at 30 now. So when you broke it, kicked in with the pressure, brought him to that same spot. He wanted to lay down, got corrected it, kept the pressure on until he was in the same position. Easier to get him into position and spot. Good. Tap, pressure once the butt comes off from the ground, and then bringing him back to the same spot in the same position. So the position is sit, the spot is wherever he was told to stay at. We don't repeat the commands, so if he breaks it, we don't say sit and then stay again. It's just correcting, pulling up if needed. But other than that, everything's normal, the confusion is normal, so it's just something new. So eventually what we'll see is if he does get up, let's say he starts moving and I'm from afar, I should tap and he should sit from afar. So if he got up here and I tapped, he should just sit there because he knows what command was to hold last if he were to break it or if something were to, a distraction were to come by. The distraction here is the leash kind of moving around him. There's a little bit of something solid, he kind of wants to move, so he'll move. Or if he thinks the leash is gonna make him move, then he'll move. So we'll move on to down. Here, down. Good. Down remains the same. Now we have 30 feet to kind of test him. So here, if he were to get up, it'd be the same ordeal. Tapping as soon as he gets up, tapping, continuing to tap, the slow taps to bring it back to the position, or the spot I mean, and then once we get into the spot, without leash or any help, we'll see what we can get with just tapping when he's sitting. And then if needed, we'll use the leash to help him out. Heel. Down. Down. So he lifts it down command. He's kind of setting the position. And he kind of wants to wrestle sit. So I expect this to be right now. So if I get him frames. So here he has tap. Down. Here, tap. Tap. So let's see the fraction that kind of gets it. Tap. Owners tend to want to do a recall from this. So when the dog's in a stationary position and they have a long leash, they just want to do recall. So with these stationary commands, we don't want it to recall. We want Fitz to know that he's only allowed to either change in command when we're by him or be released from the command. So like using break or recall from moving from stationary when we're next to Fitz. If we start to teach him that I can break him from here or recall from here, it's going to be, Fitz is going to learn that he has learned that he can be released from a stationary command when we're far away. So then you'll get this issue where you'll put this to a stationary command, like now instead of stay, come here, turn and do a recall. So if you do a recall like this, Fitz, you're going to start to see Fitz prematurely breaking his stationary command. So you can do this recall from stationary. You're just going to have to fix it, and you're going to create more problems for yourself. But if you're willing to fix it and address it, which would be tapping him until he comes back there, and it's going to take a lot of work, so you're constantly going back and forth. You can do that, but for here we don't do that, just so we don't create an issue for us or the owners. So I'll do one more walk around. Now give some praise to him since he's been breaking it. Pet him. Now we'll move on to the place command. So place remains the same. It's just now we have a longer leash, so we can create a distance for sending and the duration of it. So here, heel. Place. Tap. Good job. Now we break closer. So I'll put him in a heel. Heel. So when we're extending the send off, place, tap, tap, tap. If needed, tap, 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 tap. There we go. Taking the slow steps towards place, keeping the pressure on, and if he's still struggling, you can grab short to the collar, leash to the collar, and kind of like boost him towards place, kind of like what we did here. Good. Heel. Place. Tap. Tap. There we go. Good job. Heel. Place. Tap. Tap. There we go. Tap. So he still needs some help with it. But there, I didn't need the leash this time. It was just kind of like talking to it. So we'll see what we can use to distract him from the place command. So since he's solid in place, and this duration part of place isn't really going to be a challenge for him since we've done it already. So we have the columns here and tethers, so we'll just put him on place and we'll walk and just start working. So he's already used to kind of this staying here when I'm walking away. So here. Tap, tap, good job. So I'm gonna throw it past him. Good. So leave the push it once. And then I can release him to go get it. Break. Place. Tap. Good. So he dropped the ball himself. And then I issued place, and he was thinking about it. Tap. 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 He thought about it. He literally looked at the ball, then looked at place, and made the right choice. So he went back to place, which is good, and here he broke it again. But he's got the ball drive, he's staring at it. And some of his commands, if you wanted to use one. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. Good job. And if you want to introduce the ball to this, I'd wait for Fitz so see how he's locking on the ball. To kind of work on not being so obsessed with the ball, I'd wait for eye contact. Once he makes eye contact to me or you, that's when you would release him for him to go get the ball. start that, you would start break. So there, he looked at me and I released him, just so we don't create like an obsession. So here, place, place. Okay. The number's a lot higher, 67. Collecting each ball and then for distractions. Kind of being realistic. So 67 was the number that got him to kind of focus again. That's place. Break. Last command is sit. So it's very similar to like if he's in the sitting position and stay down. Good. We'll go back to strike 25. Sit. Good job. Ball here as well, just to have a distraction from him. So I'll go snag that real quick. Looks like when I run, we'll break it. Tap, 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 tap. Same thing, once the puck comes off the ground, we tap, bring it back to the same spot he's supposed to be in when we issue the sit, and then getting him to the sit position. If he goes down, we just tap and pull up. But that's all heel, place, sit down, stay. And then we did a little bit of ball work place. And then here for the when he was here, when I ran to get the ball, he ended up breaking the command. Just because it might have been like a fast movement running past him. And but other than that, everything was normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. Heel was good. So yeah. That's And then making sure to practice the long leash phase for a long time, because we need to, it's mostly like the proofing stage, so practicing this in an unenclosed area, and then we can move on to leash dragging in an enclosed area. But other than that, just keeping the space for a while. Make sure you see all the mistakes you can possibly make in any environment with all distractions. This will be your best friend, and that is all. Good job.